Broadcast live.
Ungavusa stress amayitali soka lakho lisendleleni. In a two-seater ngiyeko highway cruising lane to lane. Uma udinga idayimani elimnyama, there is a price to pay. You got a price to pay. You got a price to pay. Record labels and
How you doing?
I'm good, you know.
Yeah.
Firstly, what were you writing? I hear that you're writing, you're doing an
An
exam. What
exam.
are you doing? It's like
Dude,
people are drinking today and you're busy doing exams. What's going on?
it's exam season. That's the thing. I was doing an online exam for accounting. So, yeah,
You're doing an
that's what I was
online
doing.
exam. Oh, is
Yeah.
it exam season? Damn.
It's exam
Geez.
season, bruh.
That's what I know. I don't even know when school closes for my kids, so you know that's a crazy thing. What are you studying?
I'm doing a BCom in entrepreneurship.
Damn. Okay. Damn.
Yeah, so that's what I've
How's
been
that
doing.
going? How's that
Look,
going? I mean, how's that?
it's a bit tough, I must say, because I haven't been in school in like ages, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing good, and it's serving
so
the purpose that I wanted to serve. So I'm doing really good.
Oh, so you just started recently?
It's actually I'm going to my third year if I pass these exams. So
Okay.
it's been some time.
Oh, so for you, it's like you should be used to it now, you know? You should
Yeah,
be
no,
used
I
to
am
it.
used to I'm used to the studying and everything. It's just, every year, obviously the subjects
It gets
increase.
hard.
It gets harder and harder, but it's good.
I remember you, or rather, I remember where I could have first met you at. Am I correct? You were the person I met at Wits, right?
No, I was the person you met. And you were working by the paper section. Were you
Xerox,
delivering
yes.
paper or what? Xerox.
It's tough
Bro,
out here
and
for
every
it.
time we went to our department, we'd be like, yo, the guy from Scholar Campus coming. And we'd all wait there trying to look cute when you arrive. But yeah.
Hey, I used to like it was a printing company, so I used to connect the printers there in that building at Wits. So so part of us delivering the papers for the printing was that we'd literally have to come. I'll have to bring the reams of the papers, so because we connect the machines. So with the machines, we also like have to come with the papers because it was all part of the contract. So I was hoping that I'm teaching you guys a lesson that music doesn't pay.
But hey, which is a good lesson to teach. We really need to instill that lesson.
Hey man, hey, people don't know I was out there at Wits, and that time Moya was at its prime, so it was rough,
And hip hop wasn't really a thing until you guys arrived at the time. So
yeah, you know what I mean. Hey man,
look, it was rough.
Take me through the journey though. I mean, obviously, like the DJing kicked in, and at that time, I think you were doing like was it a makeup cosmet? What was it? It was a
so much
that. What is it called?
It's so much. We were the cute girls on campus in uniforms, We did somatology. I did somatology then. So I studied that and I finished it. And I worked for like a year or so. I got so bored, bruh. Then that's when I started pursuing my love for music. So I tried getting guys to teach me how to DJ. And these niggas were on some, the studio was in my bedroom, So that didn't work. And those guys right now, when I see them now, I'm glad I did not go to those bedrooms because wow. So yeah, so I finally met some guys who actually taught me how to DJ because I used to go to every event of theirs and stand by the DJ box and learn how to DJ just by observing. And then they took me in, they taught me how to DJ with vinyls. Then they got too busy and I wanted to continue. So that's when I got to Fuze Academy, which was DJ Zinhle school. And fortunately, it was such a safe, it felt like a safe space for me because it was just females. You know, I didn't have to worry about somebody trying their luck after some time. So, yeah, that's when I learned, that's how I proper learned how to DJ and the business side of the music industry. Then she took me in as her, she started mentoring me for some time, which really helped me because I don't think if I didn't go through that period, I wouldn't have learned so much about the industry and the guys in the industry and, you know, the crap that we're going to have to deal with because she dealt with a lot. So having to see her go through that stuff just made me, you know, a bit tougher. And then as time went, I got signed by Ambitious because I think they saw the stuff that I was doing then. So that's when the ball started rolling.
So just for like people like us who are on functional grade, you know,
Yeah.
what is somatology, you know? And just by the way, yes, you're right. Your guys with the guys with the uniforms, I could have skeletons, but yes.
Yeah,
I
it's
ain't
right.
gonna say that now.
It's cool. We're not going to say it here. Somatology is basically health and skincare. It's all about the body. We did massages, we did facials, we did everything to do with beauty from this, from not just the surface, but from skin deep. And a lot of people thought our course was easy. Bro, they taught us how to make stuff to get the right formula for a certain skin type, you know? So I don't think that was simple things, but we did learn a lot in terms of the body, skin, and all of that because I wanted to own my own salon. That was the whole point. So yeah, that's why I did somatology.
Yeah, but you weren't too far-fetched because, you know, you're still using your hands. You know what I mean?
Bro, you get what I mean? You need to insure these babies because, hey, no, I've been working with them a lot.
You know, I always hear these stories of like how difficult it is for ladies in the game and in the industry. And you saying that when you were around Zinhle, you were just seeing what she was going through. Like, what are examples of things that you know, obviously, if you're not doing it, you don't know it, you know, or if you far from it, you just don't know it. But what are some of the challenges that you've experienced? And the DJ game is really like, it's really men. I mean, at least rap there are girls here and there, you know, but like there's really a lot of men in the DJ game. What was happening?
You know, with Zinhle, like the challenges that she went through that time obviously were okay. It's not minor things, but obviously when she gets to the booth, maybe somebody would try grope her, and it would be someone that she looks up to, and it would alter her relationships in the business. So obviously seeing her go through that, it just made me aware of what could happen to me when I get to that space. But what's mostly happened to me is that maybe every 2 years or every year, I always have a different experience. I always get challenged by something different in the industry. Like, for instance, when I started playing hip hop music, a lot of people are like, "So, what music are you playing now? Is it hip hop? Is it house?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm playing music. You know, I'm playing what I feel I want to play right now. It's stuff that I love." You know what I mean? And the music that I'm making it's music that I love making. So that people would ask me that question, but if I'd ask them, would you ask PH or would you ask Spectacular Names the same question? They're like, no, but we just wanted to know, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? I'm just like, I don't get why you're asking me that question, and it's, you know, you can't ask it to other people, but just come to a point where I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna stay in my own lane. I'm gonna do what I do, whether I'm playing hip hop, whether I'm playing house music. I know I'm gonna kill it. So if you move with me, move with me. If you don't move with me, I'm still cool.
I mean, I think you've had a very great opportunity to, I'd say, maybe learn from one of the best. I mean, Zinhle is probably with not just on the decks, but just with experience and how she's
Oh,
also just
definitely.
like hit a 360 with her brand because I
Mm.
mean, you know, when Zinhle stole my sweater, she was a tomboy. Right now, she's probably back. You know what I mean? She still owes me a sweater to this day. You know. so I mean, but like, and you were close with it, but like that whole change of like the brand also. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think one of the things that could have helped her also get through is that she was she could easily like kind of mix with like with the
Yeah.
boys at the same time. You know what I mean? Um, so I think you've kind of seen a lot from a business, from a brand, and everything else. And when you're sitting there and you've got your kind of vision board, what do you pull and you go, I want to tone up this a little bit more, tone this down a bit. What are the things you want to tone up with your career or tone down that you think that are actually like in the way of your growth?
One of the things that I want to tone up is the business side of Miss Pru. I've been surrounded so much by a lot of people handling my the business around me. So I just want to tone up the business side of Miss Pru. So that's what I'm learning now. That's why I'm even going to school for it. I'm researching as much as I can because obviously I'm gonna get to a point where um, I've moved a bit back from the music, and there needs to be something that's gonna keep me moving from then onwards. So that's what I really want to turn up in my life, and what I want to tone down. Gosh, um, well, I have toned it down because it used to be such a distraction for me. Hanging out at parties and um, excessive drinking for no reason. So I've toned that down a whole lot, and because
Of course, it's
now
COVID-19. You can't even. It's COVID-19.
no. Before COVID, bro, like I was just on some no, just have one drink or no drink at all, because I felt like I was less focused when I was in that space. So the less I drink or the less I do everything else, the more I get to focus on stabilizing the business side of Miss Pru and making sure that my business ideas get fulfilled. I'm slowly but surely moving in the direction that I've always wanted to move into, and letting go of certain small things has helped me to do that.
Yeah. Now tell me, you've literally obviously like moved from just DJing house, hip hop, whatever, but you're also dropping all these singles. What's the process for you to kind of get in studio and start working? And how do you select? Is it like, is it like a collective thing with the label, or do you kind of lead that this is the sound I want to go for whenever you about to drop a single?
So the process how I make music is I'll probably call Tweezy or our in-house producers and ask them, are there any beats that you guys have that I can create concepts for? And then obviously they'll give me maybe a selection of the beats that they have. I'll get the beats, sit down, listen, try figure out melodies or try figure out concepts for it. If we want to add maybe something extra to the beat, then we'll call somebody else to add something extra that I feel will work with the track. And then from then onwards, depending on the concepts that I have, then I'll send through to get a hook from somebody. Then after getting the hook, if it sounds perfect, then obviously we'll move on to getting verses. And obviously everybody has to be in par with the with the subject of the song, if I may say so.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically my process of making music. And after the song is complete, um, obviously they're gonna select if it's dropping or if maybe it will drop a bit later or if it's good enough to drop at this time. They basically select a time when when the next song will drop. So that's basically how it happens.
Okay, cool. So it's pretty much like scheduling based. You can literally create and then it gets scheduled on this is when it's gonna roll out. So how long
If it's
ago
a
was
good song, hey. If
say
it's
what?
not, you need to go back. If it's a good
If
song,
it's a
yeah,
good
they'll put it on schedule. If it's not, they'll put it on ice. You need to go back and start again. So it's a process, bro. Like before one song comes out, there's like 5 other songs that were probably done, and
that
they were just
made it.
like they'll just keep quiet and be like, mm. But if a hot song comes out, they're like, okay, fine, this week let's do it. You know, that's when you know you've got a hit.
How long has Price to Pay been waiting though to come out?
Price to Pay was actually like it was bits and bits. You know, it happened like bit by bit. So it took the guys had already done a hook because I had been nagging them for the longest time. They'd been done maybe a month before. And then Malome Vector came on and did a verse on a Saturday. Well, they sent it to him. We sent it to him actually. He did a verse. And then after that, they were like, yo, this is the one. Because the ones that I was sending were not. We dropped it on Friday. I was like, really? Then they dropped the track on Friday.
Oh, that's dope. Yo, just
So
so
that's
I'm
how
up
quick
to
it can go.
just so I'm up to date, you know, blame it on COVID-19. Is Black Diamond two people?
Yes, Black Diamond is 2 people. It's Danya and Ndu.
Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. And then Malum Vector is the guy at the end who's closing, basically.
No. He's in the middle. His verse. He's the guy from Lesotho. He traps
Oh
Lesotho.
yeah, yeah, that guy. Yeah, I heard him. Oh yeah. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right. No, it's a dope song. I mean, I guess so.
Thank you
This
so
song
much.
was sitting there, and you got a call and you said, "Yo, it's time for us." They said it's time for us to go live with this.
Exactly, right. It was just like we need to do it. But when we after putting together the last verse, we were like, yeah. This is definitely the one. For the like a lot of times I don't normally play the tracks that we do, you know, but this one I was just like, okay, I play the tracks that we do, but this one was excessively just rewinding or repeating the same thing. So yeah. No, it came
Yeah,
out that Friday after it was done.
I mean, look, it's got a, it's, I mean, that, that, the first joint that you dropped, I don't remember that amazing video, you know. I
I
was,
mean,
I
yeah.
think that set the bar, you know.
Yeah.
Remember, yeah, that's at the bar, you know. So whenever you dropping something, I'm always going, yo, is it going to I'm like, check, you know, I'm on that level, you know what I mean? But this is amazing though. I mean, in a week it's close to approaching 200K views, and like, I
Yeah.
mean, it's got like close to 1,000 comments, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think that like it's got some real traction, and I think people
Thank
really
you.
are loving it, you know.
I'm just,
And then
I'm just appreciative that people are loving it, you know. It's so humbling.
yeah, I mean, and then because now you're here and you've got the joint, you know, as is, um, price to pay. So now are you, after this is done, this video, everything, if they say they're dropping it on Friday, then when did you shoot the video? If they told you on
We
Tuesday.
shot the video. We shot the video like, you know,
I don't.
we shot the video during just after the song was dropped because it was actually quite a process because of everything that's happening. So we had to get permits, we had to get everything for us to go shoot the music video. And yeah, it happened straight after.
Okay, cool. Check it out.
Yeah.
I gotta ask this because I'm being harassed. You know that's coming, right? What's happening with the beats that everybody's talking about? What's happening with this beat that everybody's talking about? Apparently,
Okay, so
Speedster and VG and all those were talking about it also.
yeah. Look, with the beat, what we normally do is what the guys normally, some of the guys, they get beat concepts from maybe YouTube or something, because a lot of people post beats on certain beat pages, and you can either purchase the beat, or what a lot of people do is they jack the beat. You know, they'll program the beat as it is. So with Ndu obviously got the beat, and he remade the beat the way that it sounds now. And he got it from that site. That site already had 1.2 million views of that beat. So anybody could have used it anywhere in the world. So after we started getting these questions about the beat, then we realized it might, you know, cause confusions or whatever. And then we actually contacted the guy who's from the US, and he gave us the rights of the beat. So he owns 50% of the beat, and we own 50% of the beat. So yeah, and then he took it off that site when Drew got it. But that beat was used by a lot of people before we even got to use it. So I know a lot of people and a lot of producers get inspiration from different beat sites. So this was one of them.
Okay, so there's a possibility that someone else might have produced this beat also from, because they maybe also saw it on the site, and then they said that they've also done it. So I guess then it's well, look, I mean, these things happen. I won't lie to you. Those guys,
they do happen.
Yeah, they give you the separates, they give you the full beat, and once you've gotten the beat, you basically like can do whatever. They give you the right to do whatever you can. Depending on what type of level you've bought the beat, you can license it, and they still have it on the site, so you buy
and
it.
You get performance rights also of the beats, because when they put that beats out there, it's not for them to. Obviously, it's for people to listen to the beats and the type of beats they make, and hopefully purchase it. You know, so if people keep jacking beats, obviously that person won't get paid. But we just had to go the right way because of this whole confusion it was causing.
I mean, I won't lie to you. There's and you know, I mean, I don't really know obviously what happened with regards to the guy that's claiming the beat, but I just want to also just be pretty much back that up and say every week or 2 weeks I've once bought a beat from a website, and every 2 weeks this guy sends me an email, you know, from the States, you know, new beats, you know, pro beats. I think they call it pro beats and everything else. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's one of those things, you know. Well, can you produce yourself? That's an interesting question.
Look, Mina, putting a beat together, I won't lie. I can hum a melody. I can wake up at night and hum a melody and call him do or call Fuze and be like, yo, this is something that I feel like we want to put together. And like, fortunately enough, I'm in a space where I'm surrounded by really good producers, so they can alter whatever it is that I anticipate. So that's how I do it.
Yeah,
Mina, guys, honestly, I've been learning. Yeah? Nyazi Pupa. Basically. But honestly, I think I saw one of these conversations come up in one of these podcasts, or what's the definition of a producer, what's a beat maker, and whatever, the stuff like that. I don't sit down and physically create a beat. I've learned, you know, but I'd rather let the professionals do it as professional. If I was to drop the stuff that I was making, guys, y'all were not even gonna know who I am. So I'd rather put whatever I have in mind and relay it to somebody that can actually put it the way that I'm thinking it comes out. So yeah.
And a song like this, obviously from a DJ perspective, becomes your song because you literally like almost curate this. You like producing it. You know, people also don't understand the concept of producing. They think that is going tap 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 piano, but also going, okay, we need a vocal here. Can I get that chorus? So essentially, when you produce, you also start producing it just by curating the people that should be on the song. You know.
Definitely.
And I'm just trying to answer somebody who basically probably doesn't understand the definition of producing here, Miss Diela. You know, just so they understand why it's your song. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
and then with it, you know, being said, the way I was looking at it, I was thinking that like you now are almost like at ambitious, are like probably like the oldest member in the label. You know, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you've been, and when I say oldest, is in you've been in the label for the longest, and
Yeah.
so you've literally. So, what's your relationship like with everyone that's left, with all the new guys? Also, what's the relationship like between them and the dynamics, especially the new guys who like now you like yo Miss Pru, you know, you worked with like some of the guys are some of the biggest artists, and they're like, yo, so Miss Pru, is she the boss now? What's the dynamic like with everybody else?
Look, I've got love for everybody that's been there. I've got love for everybody that's there. I mean, when we are all chilling in one space and there's no manager, there's no you know, PR people, and it's just us, just chilling. We all had really good conversations. We were all basically like family, you know what I mean? And I've I've got no hard feelings or anything towards anyone that left. I'd still in future would love to work with any of them, you know what I mean? We had really good relationships. So I don't have any bad vibes with anybody that's left. I'm still cool. And I try to keep it as neutral as possible because I've got a relationship with our company and I've had relationships with them. So I just try to keep it as neutral as possible. But
Yeah.
I've got love for everybody.
So I mean, like, but for the guys that are literally like coming in, I think you also kind of seeing, let's just say if you work with Java and MT and Saudi, and now there's a new bunch of guys that you're working with. It's almost like
Mm-hmm.
you can almost see, yo, this guy is gonna be. Who do you see that? Yo, this guy is gonna blow. This guy, you know, it's almost like because you've been through it, so you can almost like kind of like
Yeah,
see that, yeah, that guy's got that energy. You know what I mean? Who would
yeah.
you think of right now when you're inside and saying, I feel those vibes or that energy from that guy that I got from whoever might have left and became big also, you know?
Yeah, I think the next best guy that's gonna come out right now is Malome Vector. That guy, the music that he's done is beyond amazing. He's next level good, you know. So I'm just hoping for all the best from him. Like I just really believe in the music that he has, and I really believe in who he is and represents. So he's one person that I see, even when he walks down the corridor, I'm just like, yo, this nigga, maybe in a year's time, he might have a different walk, you know, because he really reminds me of how Java was in the beginning. He was just a quiet guy, underdog, you know. You'd only see him maybe once or twice in the studio, but look where he is now, you know. So he's
Yeah,
just one of those guys. He's
yeah,
really just
yeah.
one of those guys for me. So I really hope he blows up to the level that I think he will. Um, but obviously it's going to be determined by the hard work that he'll continue putting into his work.
Mm.
There's other
It's
artists
amazing.
too, though, yo, guys, but it's just, I think it's because I've been in communication with him a lot. But there's other guys too that are in the label that are just going to kill it. Like Sneyman, oh gosh,
Mm.
he's an amazing guy. Those are the two guys I think people should look out for.
I mean, I think you've had an amazing journey, though. You know, if you think about it, like straight out from somatology to being around random guys who are trying to, you know, tap, you know, like tap. So you so tap while they teach you the vinyl, to meeting
Bro,
Zinhle and seeing her evolution, getting into ambitious and being around the stars that they helped develop. You know, MT's Java, Aries, being around that energy kind of like moving and now being around a whole new energy that has this whole potential. I think you've had
mm,
such great music. If you were an intern, you would like have some super experience and I'm sure you got some
yeah.
great stories to tell also.
Well, a lot of stories. A whole lot of
Some,
stories. I mean, I can't share some, obviously, but look, it's
give
been
me the share a story that can be shared. You know, not the one that's gonna sell your book, but the one that can be shared.
uh okay, I can just tell you this one story now.
Yeah.
Before I even proper learned how to DJ, I used to lie to people and say I'm a badass DJ. So I got, because I used to observe people, so I thought maybe I can do this. Then I got a booking go Hartebees. And back then the guy that was booking my stuff was TT. He was my manager. Bear in mind, I hadn't learned how to fully DJ,
Yeah.
So,
So this is
there's a
Titimba,
booking.
yeah? Titimba, you say.
Titimba, yeah. So he's like, yo, there's a gig. I got you a gig. It's a friend's party in Hartebees. So it's a 30-minute, and he says it's a 30-minute drive from Johannesburg. So I'm like, what? So I call my
All you
girls.
guys
I'm
are
like,
lying,
girl,
Sija.
yeah,
All you guys are lying. He's lying about the drive, you lying about how to play, but carry
bruh,
on.
lies, 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 lies. So I'm like, girls, please, you need to accompany me. We're going somewhere. Apparently, it's an all-white thing situation. Okay. So I asked my dad to borrow his car. The Corolla, Joe, like Corolla, Sprintanyana. So I get the girls. I drive from the Val, get the girls, Naruluko North Cliff, and then we drive to Hartebees, 30-minute drive. He said down Malibonge, when you get to a T junction to left, you are there. Okay. Driving. It's an hour and a half. How? Now it's like 2 hours. The car that I was driving was really slow. Okay, we get to this T junction, we turn left. Now the sun has set. We turn left. And then I call him. He's like, no, after the garage, there's a right. Turn there. Okay, I'm thinking, no, it's here. We're still driving. And then there's a right. We turn to the right, it's gravel. Yo, but wait. One year at that time, we're driving through the gravel, it's dark. There's cars passing us, these nice big cars, the Mercs, but it's just at the time. And when they pass by, it's on the windshield, we can't see shit. So we get to a point where, and it's the last turning point. And the gig is up there. You can see the light, but it's like uphill. Corolla couldn't make it, because I tried. There was a point where the car rolled back, and we were by a cliff, and one of my friends, who was a church person, she was just praying her lungs out, and then we're like, girl, shut the fuck up. God is not here right now. We need to find a proper solution. So one of my friends went out, put a brick underneath the car by the wheels, so that the car doesn't roll off the cliff. Mind you, people are passing by with their nice cars. Not even one person is coming out to say, hey, do you need help? No, TT's not answering his phone, so it's okay. So now we need to change, because we can't change. We can't go up there. We don't know what's happening there, if we've got rooms or whatever. Okay, fine. So we in the car down there near a cliff. We open the doors and we're changing into our all-white outfits, doing our makeup, and wearing our heels, attempting to walk up the steep. So we're walking up the steep. I've got the CD pouch. It's maxing around because, hey, I don't know what DJs really carry. So we go, we get there. Then TT says, oh, you're late. There's the stuff. No, you can start playing. I'm like, oh. Okay. So now I need to figure out where's the play button. I need to figure out, it's that bad. So luckily, it was a crappy mixer. I think I still have a picture of it. I'll post it if I find it. It was a crappy mixer. Thank God. So I was like, TT, this equipment is not, and he was just like, baby girl, do your best. Okay. So I was doing a stop and play, you know, for like an hour, stop and play, stop and play. But people were dancing, but Unati were even there, you know, bumping. I was just like, oh, I'm with the celebrity. Okay. So now I'm done playing. I told him, oh, it's been an hour, I'm done playing. I can't continue. Then he's like, okay, cool, no problem. You guys can chill and drink. So we chilled, we drank. When it's time to find our rooms, there's one little room yana there that they gave me and my 4 friends. We slept in the room. And yeah, no, that was one of the experiences that I had with this whole
Trial
thing.
and error.
And that was even before I proper learned how to DJ.
Trial and error. Trial and error. You know what I mean?
I had to force my way.
The other option is that you could have just said, I can't, but you said, yo, I'm going to go. You know what I mean?
Whoa. I was just like, I'm not missing this opportunity. I am there. I am the best DJ. Please book me.
I think I was at that party. It's possible. It was
Really?
big cars. It was at night.
Yes.
It was a super fancy party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was when I used to hang around with Smacks. No, Smacks got that Tandy Zinto, so I'd always be out with it. You know?
Were you there? You probably would have been there. I can't remember, but there were a lot of you guys there, so.
Yeah, yeah.
And
wow,
I had the time of my life.
But look at you now, you know. So
Hey.
how are you? And just in closing, how are you keeping now with this lockdown? I mean, is DJing the only thing that you do? Is there anything else that you do outside music?
I've been doing a couple of things outside of the music, which I'm fortunate about. This year, for the past 2 years, there's a project that me and my business partner were working on, which is a shea butter. So we're actually going to launch the shea butter now in May, and the whole Corona thing happened. So we were gonna do like a nice little setup, nyana, where people can come and view the products, you know. But obviously, we're here now, so we had to keep it moving. So we have a shea butter called Sedima, and people can check it out. It's got a page on Instagram, Sedima_shea butter. We basically researched a bit about shea butter and what it is that people love about it. We came up with different flavors or scents. But the first scent that we started with, it smelled like crap, you know, and we had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations of actually coming up with the perfect formula for it. So yeah, so now we basically, last year we finally got the perfect combination. Then we got the perfect packaging, because we had to go through a proper thing of finding the perfect packaging for it. We found the perfect packaging for it, and now we've started selling it now, and the reception that we're getting for it is amazing. So yeah, that's the project that we're working on now. Then I've got other stuff that I'm doing. I've got a cleaning company also. So yeah, that's what I'm doing outside the music. But now I'm focusing on Sedima, so you guys can purchase my stuff. You know, it's really cheap. I've actually got one here because I was prepared.
Yeah, oh, that looks nice.
Yeah.
That looks nice. That looks really nice.
This is our shea butter, you know. Yeah, guys, please buy. We've got like our body wash, guys. Support a girl.
So where do they get it? Do they get it online? Where do they get it?
For now, you can get it online. You can get if you go to our Instagram page, there's details on how you can purchase the goods. But obviously, you just send us a message, tell us what it is that you want, and we've got price lists and everything, and we'll send it to you. Right now, we actually sold out. So this week, sorry, we actually need to go manufacture some more products so that we can sell again. So yeah.
That's dope. Congratulations on that, and good luck, and I hope that
Thank you.
One more question. I mean, you are super busy, but so let me ask this guy who's literally like crashing on you. He's asking, who are you seeing?
Nobody, baby, nobody. You can love me if you want. Nobody, bruh.
You, you, you
I'm
seeing
alone.
Sedima. Yeah. Shout
I'm
out to
seeing,
Basi. My Basi
I'm
is also on the
seeing,
live. Yeah.
I want to see more money. That's who I want to see. So, look, if somebody, I'd say like right now during the lockdown, nigga, you are bored. We'll try this thing after the lockdown. Right now you are
Yeah.
just bored. So
Yeah.
no,
Yeah. Yeah. It ain't real.
I'm
It
just.
ain't real. It's just it's COVID bullshit. You know.
It's COVID bullshit, bro. COVID bullshit. So no.
Yo, let me know where you from though. And I've actually never asked where you from.
I'm from the Val. Home is in the Val, Kosibukeng. I
There you
used to
go.
stay in Sebokeng and then we moved to a place called Southern Park. But yeah, home is from the Val. Kids Talubo Speaks, Talubo Dimples. We're from the same hood.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, all right. All good.
Yeah.
Yo, Miss Pru, shout out and congratulations on your song.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And most importantly, I think that you are you like in I don't want to say like you're in the background, but you know a lot and you've seen a lot. And I
Yeah.
think people can easily underestimate what you can bring to the table, or even just the advice you can bring to the table, because I think you've really seen a lot.
Yeah.
So and you're humble with it. So just good luck, man, for everything. And I'm glad that like we out here and we chatting straight out of it, from somatology offices.
Yeah.
Who
Thank you
knew?
so
Who
much.
knew? You know what I mean? Who knew? You know what
Who
I
knew
mean?
the guy dropped off papers in our department? I'd be talking to him 10 years. Is it 10 years now? It's
20
a lot of years.
years. It's like
Ah,
20 years.
20. No, bro,
It's
it's not 20.
it's wait, let me I'll tell you, I'll tell you. It's probably 17 years. That's right. That's
No.
that's probably right, right?
Yeah, no, that's a long time ago. And a lot has happened since then. So shout outs to you also for the platform. It's really amazing. And the music that I keep listening every week to the music that Slikour on Live has. There's so much young talent out there. It is so amazing. So that feature that you have is really amazing. And I'm
Thank you,
always
thank you.
all about putting people on. That's why we have the price to pay verse challenge. I don't know if people have seen it.
Yeah, it's
Um,
out.
yeah, so we're gonna put a remix together with people that we're not ambitious is not signing anybody. We're just trying to, make a remix with people out there so they can say they've done a track with Black Diamond or Malome Vector or myself. So
And
we're gonna
so
choose that.
cats needs to jump on the verse, and they needs to know that the beat is owned and paid for. Don't be on some just be whack. Just don't be whack. Get on the track.
Yeah, bruh. No, it's just
Yo, Miss Pru, good luck for everything, and keep shining.
thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you so much.
sure.
I really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure. Yo, make sure you get that new single from Miss Pru. Paid the price. It's
Price to
out there.
pay.
I'm like, paid the price. You have paid the price
No,
though.
I
Come
have
on.
paid the price though, yeah.
Yeah, featuring Black Diamond, Malome Vector, and make sure you get that single on all streaming platforms. It's number 6 on trending on YouTube. I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
That means that it's after number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the rest of the numbers that literally like come after 6. So it's a very good number to be at.
Yeah, thank you
Yo,
so much for the support also, bruh. Like I think you're one of the people that have just always been there, so I really appreciate it.
without a doubt, what I can do is what I can. What I try to do is what I try. I'm not
No,
with it now.
definitely.
Thank you, Miss
Thank you
Pru.
so much. Great stuff.
Shout out.
Broadcast live